Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all, I'm going to share something with y'all I've been talking about for past few months. It's something I created about 15 years ago on New Year's Eve. Let me give you a little history and then we're going to get started. A lot of people, of course, say they talk too much, so I like to tell you what this recipe come from. Every New Year's Eve, me and my friends, we have a New Year's Eve party in a house, usually it's at their house or their brother's house or whatever, some particular spot. It's like 20 or 30 of us get together. We do karaoke all night. You know, we usually get there by 7, 8 o'clock. We would do karaoke. Karaoke is a thing until midnight. And we'll have, used to have Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve on in the background on another TV. Their parents be watching that while we in there trying to see who can sing the best karaoke song. By the end of the night, we done run out of songs. We're singing Christmas songs again. But that's the story for another day. But anyway, it's usually cold. This particular year was very cold on New Year's Eve. So they wanted me to, I used to always bring a dish, over. So I say, let me create something to kind of warm up the night. So I come up with this soup. It's called New Year's Eve soup. It has pretty much everything in it but the kitchen sink. It's just something I threw together, y'all, and it took off. And the kids just started expecting it every year. You serve it with cornbread or rice. But I just serve it with cornbread, y'all. That's where I took it over there the first day. First year I did it, and I never changed. Let me tell you what's in it, and we're going to get started. I got chicken thighs. I got shrimp in there, sausage, crab meat, bell peppers and onions. I have potatoes in there, garlic, corn, and tomatoes. And a little chicken base for the chicken, I put it in as I'm simmering the chicken thighs. So that's it, y'all. It's a big old hearty soup with lots of meat, and vegetables, and potatoes, and all you need is, like I say, some cornbread, and the kids absolutely love it. Every year they say, Jeffrey, you gonna bring some New Year's Eve soup? And I viewed my big pot here, and I'm gonna show y'all. And I just take the whole pot over there. So anyway, I'm gonna get started, get everything prepped up, cut up here. The hardest part is getting the chicken cooked and simmering in the stock there, and with the potatoes. And once they get cooked, everything else is pretty much simple. I saute the onions, bell peppers. First, I saute the chicken, get it browned off. Then I saute the onions, bell peppers, throw the chicken in there with a little stock. Let that simmer till the chicken thighs get pretty much done. Then I add my tomatoes in there and my sausage, all that, and just get it together. A little Tony Saturette. I use Tony Saturette, y'all. You never see me use that because it's got a little kick to it, but not much because a lot of kids eat it. So anyway, y'all, we'll be right back. Get this recipe going. Be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. Okay, y'all, I got everything cut up here, ready to go here. And let me show y'all what I got here. I got my chicken here and my chicken thighs, y'all. I took my cleaver here. I got one of these. I use my meat cleaver, my Chinese meat cleaver. I've been had this about 20 years. It was an Asian lady give me this. It come from China. And I don't know how she got over here. I know she didn't bring it on the plane with her. I guess not in the carry-on, in the other luggage, but she brought it from her. You can see the writing on there. Real authentic, heavy-duty cleaver, and I use it to cut through bones. Been had it for years, so what I do, I like to cut the thighs in half, right through the bone, and it eats better. It's something I kind of come up with throughout the year. Now, y'all, I'm making a double pot of this. Man, I'm making 2 batches of this, y'all, because I'm giving one pot. I'm picking up one pot, just taking it to my neighbor's house. For he got a family, I think it's 3 kids, and mom and the daddy. They kind of going through a few rough times right now, y'all. You know me. I hear this. I'm definitely gonna help them out. I'm gonna just take them the pot and tell them to hit me up when the pot is ready and they through with it, and I'll come pick the pot back up and they can drop it off my doorstep. It doesn't matter. I never lost a dish or a pot ever in my neighborhood. They even bring back my neighbors even bring back my jars from my canned jellies and stuff, preserve. They bring them back. So I got an awesome neighborhood. I don't mind sharing anything with my neighbors. So anyway, back to what I was saying. I got my sausage sliced on the bias. I got my shrimp here. I'm using a 4150, which is a perfect P&D already peeled in the vein. P&D, that's what that means. Already peeled in the vein. I got my potatoes. I quartered them. Onions, bell peppers, corn, fresh crab meat. This is about $30 worth of crab meat. Fresh crab meat. Not the crab that start with a K, but the sea crab. So anyway, y'all, I got my skillet heating up back here. Not skillet, but pot's heating up back here. You can see it simmering. So what I want to do, y'all, we want to sear this chicken off. Like I said, y'all, I'm doing 2 batches of this. And I want to get this chicken seared off before I add my stock. That way I don't have a cloudy soup or stock. One here in the back. And I'm also going to season this chicken with the Tony Saturated. Oh yeah. Back there. All right. I'm gonna put a little. Y'all never see me using Tony Saturated, but it works perfectly for what I'm gonna do with this. It's gonna have a little kick to it, this soup. So I definitely want to season it up. The chicken, I'm gonna season it as I go. Y'all know I season with flesh. And I'm gonna put some salt and pepper too in it, y'all. Also. Okay. Thing is, like I said, I want to get this chicken seared off. Because if I don't sear it off, it tends to have a cloudy stock. And I don't want to do that. Let me have y'all just focus on one. Because I'm doing both pots, but I'm trying to give you the concept what I'm doing on one. If I sneeze, y'all look over me. I felt it coming, y'all. That's that Tony Saturated Cajun seasoning. It will wake you up, y'all. It will wake you up. Okay. Like I say, I just want a slight sear on this chicken. And I'm going to season the other side as well. Like I say, y'all, if I don't do this soup on Thanksgiving, I almost said Thanksgiving, on New Year's, a lot of the kids that were kids, now they have kids, and their kids are getting introduced to this soup. I tell you how long it's been since I've been making this. Oh, y'all, I said 15 years. It's been way longer than 15 years. Because the kids that I used to be making it, they in their almost 30s, and they got little kids themselves, so it's way longer than that. Okay, now I'm going to season the other side of the chicken. Get that seasoned. This stuff is so flavorful, y'all. Because you got the Tony Saturated seasoning in here. I got my cabbages I'm going to put later. I'm going to put salt and pepper. I'm going to put the chicken base. It's not going to be salty either. It's going to be so flavorful. Okay. Now, I got that going now. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to throw some bell peppers in here, y'all. Get that going. Trying to make sure this evenly distributed. Throw my onions in here. I'm going to saute this around, throw a little garlic in here, get it all sauteed around. Rest of my garlic. Use the rest of that up in there. Now, I'll get my metal spoon. Y'all never see me use metal spoons that much, but I use metal spoon in this pot, y'all. I wouldn't use this in my Dutch ovens. This is my very doable pot. So we're gonna mix that up in there. The one in the back mixed up. I want to get that all distributed in there. Now what I want to do, hold on y'all, just a second here. What I'm going to do here, I have to get all this kind of mixed up in here, kind of sauteed up in there together. I'm going to cover this chicken with water and chicken stock. and chicken base. And I want this to pretty much simmer until this chicken is pretty much done. That's the longest part. And then I'm gonna start adding everything else in there. Everything else, oh, my potatoes I'm gonna add in here once I add the stock. I'm sorry. I'm gonna add my potatoes in here once I add the stock. Because I want the potatoes and the chicken, they take longer to cook than anything else. I want them to get pretty much cooked all the way. Then we're gonna add the rest of our product. We're gonna add our tomato product. Get that to simmering. Once that come up to temperature, then we're gonna add our corn. We're gonna add our sausage. And the last thing we're gonna do is add our shrimp and our crab meat. I mean, you got a big old pot, I'm telling y'all. You get you a bed of rice, which you can do. Get you some rice with this. Like I say, we eat it with crackers or we eat it with just cornbread. But rice is definitely a good filler for this. Just one in the back. This is so much flavor, y'all. But like I say, the key is to sear your chicken off first so it doesn't be so cloudy. Okay, now what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna add my potatoes to this. Potatoes in the back. Make sure you, like I say, these potatoes, these are little new potatoes and little Yukon gold potatoes. And I got them like this because everything eats better. Only thing gonna be more difficult to eat is the chicken that has a bone in it. Other than that, everything just eats right off the spoon, y'all. Right off the spoon. I'm gonna mix this all up in here. You know, all them flavors mixed together, y'all. One in the back. Oh yeah, this is just so much flavor with the potatoes and all that. Like I say, y'all, this is just good. Now, to do something else, we can add our chicken base to this. And y'all thinking this, oh, this gonna be salty. No, y'all. Trust me. Trust me. Been there, done this too long many times. It's gonna be, when you build flavors like this, y'all, it's just absolutely amazing. Now that's chicken base. I use Knorr, K-N-O-R, chicken base, chicken powder. Get that all mixed up in there. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna get my cup here. I'm gonna put just enough liquid to cover this, y'all, because I don't want to put too much stock in here because I gotta add my tomatoes to this. My ground tomatoes. I'll show y'all the thing in just a second. See how much liquid. I just want enough liquid in here to kind of cook the potatoes and chicken. Of course, the rest of the bell peppers and onions as well. See that? Just kind of mix that up in there. Put some in the back here. Like I said, y'all, this is gonna be a big old pot of goodness here. And my neighbor just love it. It's this time of year, I'm telling you, I don't know what the temperature, I haven't checked the weather, what the temperature is gonna be this coming weekend for New Year's Day. But I'm telling you, I've got the pot ready. Okay. There we go. Like I say, y'all, I'm gonna cover this up. Pretty much let it simmer, because I'm not gonna need to add nothing else. I want this to simmer. I want this chicken to cook. And move y'all back over here and show y'all what's next to here in the next step. Okay, like I say, I got this gonna simmer till it gets pretty much done. Then the next step, I'm gonna add my, hold on just a second, y'all. I use crushed tomatoes. Now it's hard to find these in the store, y'all. So I have to go to Restaurant Depot and get them. Especially if I'm gonna use a lot, I'll go get the number 10 can, what we call it, crushed tomatoes, meaning they got, tomatoes are crushed up, they're not too fine and not too bulky. That's what I need in this. I need to evenly distribute throughout the soup. So I use crushed tomatoes in this. So I don't know if you can find them in the store in the big cans. If you can't, You just have to buy a lot of little ones. Okay, this gonna go next. Then after it gets hot enough, it's boiling enough, I want it really, really get hot with the tomato. Then I'm gonna add my sausage. And when the sausage is ready, I feel it's hot, then we're gonna add, matter of fact, we're gonna add a corn with the tomatoes at the same time. We'll add the sausage, shrimp, and then last we'll add our crab meat right at the end. That's pretty much it, y'all. I'm telling you, my friends, they love it. They talk about this stuff. It's like they can't wait till the new year. Because I only make it once a year. Once a year I make this soup, y'all. I don't know why I don't make it more than once a year, but I make it once a year. And I promise you, every time the pot comes back empty. Every year. I never bring any home. Never. It's be completely empty. So anyway, y'all, I'll be back once the chicken get ready. And we'll go to the next step. We'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all, we are back here. Let's remove these lids on here. Y'all see how that's kind of simmering? Now this chicken is pretty much done, y'all. Let's put it up here. Oh yeah, this chicken, chicken thighs are ready. The potatoes are definitely ready. So we fit to go to the next level with this, y'all. We fit to go to the next level. Now, I should have had the can of tomatoes open already. Y'all just watch that simmer, y'all. Chef Jeffrey here on this can. I should have had already open, y'all. Y'all forgive me here. I'm working on something else, y'all. I'm trying to multitask here. Let me get this thing opened up here. All right. Got this can open. The lid out of here, y'all. Just a second, let me get this scraped off of here. Like I say, y'all, got that simmering right there. Now, we're gonna add the tomato, because this soup is pretty much completely red. I gotta be very careful how I put this in here, y'all, because I don't want this to splash all over my stove. And it will splash everywhere. You'll splash everywhere, y'all. Shall get everything out of here. Alrighty. Got that done. Put that bit in there, y'all. Not bad, y'all. Like I say, it will splash on you. Okay. Now let's stir this up in there. Like I say, y'all, this will turn red on you. That's what I want. That's why I like the crushed tomatoes, y'all, because it has a body to it. It's not too thin, it's not too thick. Let me get the one back here that's hollering, "Yup, you didn't stir us." Gotcha. The one here in the back. See how pretty color that is, y'all? Now, what I want to do, y'all, I want to let this come to a boil. Matter of fact, let me go and throw my corn in there, let it get to cooking too. And this is just frozen corn, y'all. If y'all want to change it up, like I tell y'all in a lot of my videos, it's just like a canvas, and you can definitely put whatever you want. If you don't like corn, don't put corn. If you like frozen carrots or peas or broccoli or whatever, you put it in there. To each his own, whatever you like. If you don't like chicken, you want to put beef in there, put it in there. You don't like shrimp, a lot of people don't eat seafood. Don't put the shrimp and crab in there. If you don't like pork, I think this is beef sausage I think I got here. If you don't like pork sausage, put your beef sausage in there. I mean, I respect everybody's likes and dislikes. I mean, everybody's palate is different when they're eating. That's one thing about cooking and eating. I do not criticize somebody what they do not eat or eat. You know why? Because it doesn't affect me personally at all. Okay, so let me give this a little taste here, y'all. A little tasting spoon I had, y'all. A little taste here. We're gonna see where I need to go with this here later. Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely have to put a little bit of salt in there, more salt. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna put a little of this in, because I like this Tony saturated. And kind of cook down with the product. This has a kick to it, y'all. Believe me. definitely has a kick to it with this Tony Saturated. It's like a lot of Cajun, it's like a Cajun type New Year's Eve soup. You know, when it's cold outside, you hang around outside waiting for, as you're popping fireworks. We used to pop fireworks too. In the city of Houston, you know, you ain't supposed to be popping fireworks in the city of Houston, y'all. But they be breaking all the laws back in the day. But here in Katy, of course, you can pop all the fireworks you can if you want to out here in Katy. So we're gonna let this simmer here, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. We're gonna add our sausage to this, let it cook, and kind of get all that juice into that sausage. Then the last two items we got is shrimp and crab meat. We got a big old pot of goodness. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. And while I was stepped off, y'all, I went on add me a little, you know, my cabinets. I added a little bit of that in there. All this is in the description of the video, what I'm doing. And then I add a little bit of salt and pepper to it, y'all. So, just letting y'all know that. But like I say, you can add or just scratch anything you want. Now, we're going to put our beef sausage in here, y'all. Lay that in there really nicely. Some in this one back here. Some back in here. And I like to let this sausage cook about 10-15 minutes, y'all. I want that, all that juice. It's amazing, y'all. When you let this sausage cook, you know, they're already done. People don't realize, oh, that sausage ain't. I have friends of mine, y'all. Let me tell you a little story here. That buy sausage like this, and they will cook it beyond recognition, thinking it's not cooked. And I try to explain to them, the sausage is already cooked in the store. You can totally open the package, slice it off, and eat it just like that. But they don't believe it. They think it's raw. But anyway, like I say, y'all, I like to let this sausage cook 10-15 minutes, let all that juice get into that sausage, y'all. And then I'll add my last ingredients, which would be the shrimp. And I'll add the crab right. I'm going to fold the crab meat right in, right at the end. Right in at the end. Say that fast 20 times. Right in at the end. So we're going to let this kind of simmer here 10-15 minutes. I got chicken in there. It's already done. Got the corn in there. Got that sausage. Nice rich tomato. Got the onions and celery. Not celery. You put celery in there you want. You know I'm not a celery fan. Onions and bell peppers, garlic. This smells absolutely amazing, y'all. Like I told y'all, I don't use Tony Saturated a lot. But when I started this soup, it's been I looked at the time schedule, y'all. It's been 18 years I've been making this. As I stepped off, I did my math. I started this 18 years ago. But like I was saying, 18 years ago, of course I used cabinets, but I didn't have the shake, Uncle Steve old school shake, and I didn't have the, of course I put kosher salt, but Tony Saturated, I want a little kick to it and flavor. So that's what I used in it, and that's what I still use today. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to let this simmer 10-15 minutes. Let that sausage get all that goodness in the sausage. Then we're going to come back. We're going to add our shrimp to this and our crab. And this stuff going to be ready to taste, y'all. Old school New Year's Eve soup, y'all. A tradition for many years for me. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back again. Y'all still with me? No, probably y'all done turned me off. I'm talking so much, y'all. Okay, y'all know about building flavors and putting things in stages. Okay, now, that's been boiling about 15 minutes. Now we going in with the shrimp. I'm using 4150s, y'all. It's a perfect size for something like this. 4150s tail off. P&D tail off. P&D shell and tail off, everything off. So I'm putting that in this. Perfect size shrimp. It's not too big and not too small. Let me show y'all one. See that? See the size of them shrimp? Perfect. Of course, when they cook, they're going to shrink a little bit more. Throw that in there. We'll get them stirred up in there. Y'all already know shrimp don't take long at all. 6-7 minutes and they ready. You definitely don't want to overcook the shrimp. Get them stirred in there. Y'all see, I've been doing this for years. I know how to get 2 pots. And this is, and what you see on the video, y'all, in the description will make 1 pot. Now, as I told y'all, this is I'm making 2. Because 1 I'm gonna keep for my New Year's Eve party that I'm going to this year with my friends. I'll take 1 And then one I'm gonna take to my neighbor's house with their kids, and wife and kids can have for New Year's Eve too as well. You know, everybody's struggling after Christmas trying to make ends meet. God has blessed me immensely, and I'm always trying to pay it forward, y'all. That's just the way I am. Nothing to be just to put on the video, just the right thing to do. That's the only reason I do it. Okay, y'all, we're gonna let this kind of simmer here about 5 or 6 minutes. Don't take long for this shrimp. Once it hit that heat, y'all already know it don't take long for that shrimp to turn pink and be ready. Let me give it one more taste. So one, I keep adding stuff would have a lot of liquid to it. It will kind of debalance your seasoning, so I like to kind of check it here. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Y'all trying to clean this stuff. I don't like to have tomatoes on my stove, but they'll dry up quick. You know what I'm gonna do, y'all? Put a little hot sauce. This is what I forgot to put in. Put a little hot sauce in here. Gonna give it a little bit more seasoning and salt as well. Oh yeah. The smell in here, y'all, is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, y'all. Oh yeah. Shrimp in there is cooking good. I'll give it one more taste here, y'all. Give me another spoon here. Wow, y'all, I'm telling y'all. This is what it's all about on a cool, chilly New Year's Eve night. You're celebrating with your friends. And the next day, I know a lot of y'all like to consume that alcoholic beverages on New Year's celebrating. Get you a bowl of this the next day. It'll definitely cure what ails you. All right, y'all, last thing. Like I say, y'all, I use real crab meat in this. Real crab meat, not that cheap orange crab you get in the store with a CK. Just $30 with the crab. Right here. I'm gonna fold that in there. What I'm gonna do now, y'all, I'm gonna turn it off. I just turn this off and turn it off in the back. The residual heat is gonna pretty much cook everything. You know, the crab meat's already cooked. I'm gonna have somebody in the comments gonna say, "Oh, you didn't cook the crab meat." Somebody, I'm telling you, never fails. Look at that, y'all. Look at this big old pot of goodness right here, y'all. I'm telling you, just to cure what ails you on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve party. Take a big pot of this to your New Year's Eve party. It's non-traditional, not something you normally get at a party on New Year's. I'm telling you, they will love you like no other. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna step off here, put a bowl of this on the counter here, make that world famous YouTube thumbnail. We're gonna come back, y'all. We gotta prove to y'all how good this is. So anyway, y'all, we will be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. All right, y'all. In fact, I think this is the last video this year, ain't it? I think so. I think it's the last video of the year, New Year's Eve. Yeah. So yeah, I think I might have another one coming in there, y'all. So I don't know if this is the last video this year or not, but I'll probably have a bonus video. I don't know. Anyway, we serve this. I serve this either with cornbread or crackers. Or you can serve it with rice. However you want to do it. It's a perfect. You want a filler with this? The way I eat mine, I take cornbread, put it in the bottom of the bowl, pour this on top. Voila. Now my friends and them, their kids, they used to take the cornbread and dip. I'm the one to introduce them to cornbread, y'all. Because a lot of them Hispanic, they don't grew up on cornbread like we are in the South here. And they dip the cornbread in and eat it like that. People from east of the border here in Louisiana and area, they will put rice in the bottom of the bowl and put this on top. But however you want to eat it, it's up to you. It's no the law, science, or however you do it. So, you can, like I say, you need a spoon and a fork really with this. So, let's dig in here with the chicken. You see how tender that chicken is there. That chicken thigh cooked on there really good. Nice and tender. Like I say, y'all, this thing is still hot. Look at that, y'all. Let's go in here. Wow. We got the shrimp. Perfectly cooked. Perfect size shrimp. That's 41.50s. P&D. CLR. P&D meat peeling the vein already. And you gotta clean them with nothing. I used to pay $14 for 2 pounds, so usually like $7 a pound. Now this soup is not cheap, but it's a lot. Like I say, you feed 20 people off this pot. Look at this here. Of course, can't forget Mr. Sausage here. A little spicy in it. This sausage. And it's soaked in all that. See how plump it's got? It's just soaked in all them juices, y'all. I'm telling you, let's go in here. Oh, wow. I'm telling you. Can't eat no better. Okay. Let me get my spoon here. Y'all got a little crab meat, corn, bell peppers, and onion. Right here. Now, that's good eating here, y'all. And it's a Tony saturator. It'll give you a little kick on the back of your throat. Flavors are perfect. So, anyway, y'all, let me close this video. One more bite of this chicken here. Properly cooked. Look at it. All right. All right, y'all. Let me close the video out. Like I say, y'all, I was looking at the calendar. This is the last video this year, 2022. I just want to take a minute and tell y'all how much I appreciate y'all support, not only throughout the years, this year, and the last 10 years of Old School Soul Food since it's been in existence. It's been a rough year for me. In the second half of 2022, you know, I lost my mom and stuff like that. And it's been kind of good days. To me, more bad days than good. But with God's strength, grace, and mercy, I'm persevering as best as possible. Like I said, I got a video coming out. Is it Monday? Yes, Monday. Tuesday. When is Monday? The 2nd of January. Go in detail what's Old School Soul Food. What's going to happen with this? Who would take over this? Who would keep this going? How this whole thing is going to work? The ins and outs and what I've been going through and a lot of issues and things. I'm going to go in detail. The video is going to last about an hour. So I just want y'all, if anybody, a lot of people don't watch my Monday sit downs or whatever. But if you really have some concern what's going on, what's happening, and what's going to be in the future of 2023 and so forth, just, you know, take time and just kind of listen to the video. I got a lot of notes I written out, and I'm going in detail on a lot of stuff. So it's going to try to do it no more than an hour. So anyway, y'all, I really appreciate y'all, seriously, on a serious tip. And like I say, it's been a rough 2022 for me. At the end, I persevered and got through it because like I tell people, be nice to people, y'all, out here, because you don't know what people are going through. It costs nothing in your pocket. It costs nothing in your bank account to be nice and show words of kindness to people. It costs you nothing, not a dime. and to make somebody's day, make somebody's week, or even make somebody's year just by a simple word of kindness. It takes nothing. But a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people get up in the morning and just angry at the world and just angry at life for about pretty much nothing. And it just boggles my mind. I know everybody go through things. Everybody, to me, I could have, the things I've been through in my life, things I've been through this year, I could have just get up and just give up and just say this is this and this. But I don't, because I know there's other people out there going through worse than what I'm going through, and situations and dealing with things worse than what I'm dealing with. So, like I say, y'all, it costs nothing to be nice and kind to people. But a lot of people just don't see it that way. So anyway, y'all, let me close this last video out. Like I say, y'all, I really appreciate everybody's love and support. And we're going to close this now like I close every video this year. Anyway, if you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022, helping others with a purpose. Old School Soul Food. Till next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day. I love y'all. Bye.